shooting there to the north, not flipping real well, but quarter mile same spot. So, we're up in the jam as well on the beach just to the south, plenty of them. We're just gonna go out and
So we went out fishing like normal, caught some pogies before we started the day. And you know, pogies are pretty common bait. If they're thick, they're easy to catch. You just throw a casting on them and go. And typically you can find them right out of the inlet. And you know, we found them on this morning and we threw our net, and first cast we got plenty more than we needed. So another boat came up. You know, a lot of boats come by to you know, catch bait. We said, hey, we got plenty of bait. You want some? Like, yeah, sure. Like, okay, well, you got a bucket? Like, yeah. Okay, well, toss it to us. I just turned up to see him throwing water at you.
Yeah. I said, you have a bucket or a net or something? So he grabs the bucket and he throws it half full of water. He says, oh, I forgot to empty the water out.
He just like soaked you.
Yeah.
I mean,
it wasn't in the wintertime.
Yeah, I was kind of like, what's he doing? Because it didn't look like he tried to hand him it and it sloshed him. It looked like he went.
Yeah, and like he wasn't trying to flip the bucket or nothing, like he was trying to rip me on purpose.
Like, that's the last time we offer someone bait.
Maybe he didn't like, he thought we was dissing him or something, giving him bait.
So that's pretty weird. So we headed out to a spot called MF. It's a good area. It's got some ledges and some artificial structure, and we've caught a lot of fish there, both on top and on the bottom. So we started trolling, put out the pogies with our typical kind of kingfish spread with treble hooks and some down and some on top. And we started catching these fish. I've never caught them here before. I haven't really caught them much anyways, but never in this spot. It was like kind of like an amberini, kind of like a jack. Looks similar to a blue runner.
He bust loose on a hard run.
But man, I mean, they're pretty good fighters for their size, and they were hitting our pogies that we were going to use for the kingfish.
That's a big old blue runner there, ain't it?
We had some remora and some other little fish. You know, nothing we're really going after.
There he is.
This one's got a little more backbone than them.
Let me get this bottom one up. Is that an Amberjackish or not really?
Well,
Is that the same thing, an Amberini?
So we were catching them, and we actually caught the second one we caught. It came up bitten in half. So it makes me think there was either a barracuda, kingfish, or a shark. You know, there's something bigger in the water. So we trolled there for a while, but fortunately it was kind of slow on the troll. We dropped our bottom lines just to see what was down there, and it wasn't real hot down deep either. You know, caught a few little sea bass, snapper we're gonna throw back, you know, stuff like that. So we're like, well, let's go to this other spot just a little bit west of us. And this spot, you know, it's a great spot. We've dove it, we fished it, and it's known for having a lot of amberjack right over it. And sometimes there'll be cobia mixed in, which we really love cobia. You know, they're fun to catch and really good to eat. So we got up, took the boat, and we ran down to that area. We get over the wreck, you know, stir up some commotion, kind of get their attention, take some live bait, and just, you know, throw them out there, get the fish excited. And it wasn't long before they came up. So it's pretty cool. You know, you can keep them at your boat, just throwing out live bait and, you know, kind of keeping them excited. Like, you take your rod in the bottom and just swish the water with the bait on it, and they think something's up, you know, like a bird diving or something. So they'll get excited and they'll come to check out your bait.
They're definitely a powerful fish to catch, aren't they? He was snatching me over using that spinning rod.
Yeah.
A couple of guys, I was trying to manhandle him and he was manhandling me.
You just lock it down and you just hear the rod clunk. So we put them down, and pretty soon we were hooked up to an amberjack. And amberjack are just incredibly strong fish. I mean, pound for pound, they're probably the hardest fighting fish I've fought. And it's not even they're a real stubborn fish. I mean, some fish, they'll run, they'll jump. I mean, these fish will sit right over the wreck, you know, and just make you work for every inch. So they're very tough, and you can usually tell when you get an amberjack. Me and my dad tag team fought this fish, you know, tried to get up as quick as we could. It was a nice fish. And the funny thing was, is these fish get huge over here. I mean, Northeast Florida, especially when you go further out, seeing big, 60, 70, bigger fish. You know, amberjack, just huge fish. Caught this one, released it, and you know, worked them up again and just had fun with them. And we're looking for a cobia, didn't see that, but overall it was a fun fight, you know, going after the fish.